The Gladiators wait to enter Old Trafford. David Lyon looking tense. Mike Riley, the young man brought in for Anthony Sullivan. Gary Connolly off on the plane to Australia tomorrow. Paul Loughlin. Match winners all for St Helens. Can they win this match today? Runners-up in the championship, only on points difference for the first time in the history of the game. St Helens come into the Old Trafford cauldron. So much is expected by so many of their supporters. Let's just check out the teams for you. Aitchison, the teenager at full-back. Robinson, the teenager on the wing. Panapa and Farah, the old hands. Apaya, Motica, Edwards. Cowie, Dermot, Skerrett. Cassidy and Farrell and Clark. Such youth in that Wigan side. Saints just about at full strength. No Anthony Sullivan. Mike Riley on the wing for them. Lyon, Riley, Connolly, Loughlin, Hunt. Rapati and O'Donnell. Neil, Dwyer, Mann, Joint, Nicol and Cooper. These two sides have been snapping at each other's heels all season, and we're underway. 80 minutes from destiny. For Wigan, perhaps. First touch. That was for Paul Aitchison. This is Phil Clark, 22 today. Skerrett, the strong runner. Whoa, what a clatter from George Mann.
He didn't miss him.
Well, the excitement mounts as Riley goes on a great run. Edwards just manages to hang on to him. Cooper, O'Donnell, ball in field to Chris Joint. Good tackling by Cassidy again.
Not only a great run by the winger Mike Riley, but a quick play of the ball. They're catching this Wigan defence going backwards.
That's the last tackle. It's now with Rapati, First Division Player of the Year. Ball dabbed downfield. It goes touch and go. This is George Mann. Bernard Dwyer. It's a grey day here in Manchester. Dwyer has lost his scrum cap. And Sonny Nicol on the run. There's grey, slate grey skies overhead, but such a colourful confrontation out there on the pitch. And it's got a long, long way to go yet. Not 10 minutes played. Connolly on the charge for St Helens. This is a great run. Oh, Aitchison. Copybook tackle from the teenager.
He picked him out well then. Offered him a run on the outside. Connolly had no option but to take it. And the execution was brilliant.
And the referee, John Holdsworth, has pinned St Helens again for offside. And Loughlin with another chance to put the nightmare of his kicking that day behind him. Hits the post, it bounces back into play. And that's good chasing by St Helens. It'll be...
That's what Dermot's famous for.
Botica stepping round Dwyer, eluding the challengers. The support's there from Clark. And it's a good job that Connolly was there for Saints. The ball came free. Clark said it was stolen from him. Referee Holdsworth says play on. Great run from Loughlin. He had Alan Hunt steaming up inside in support. It's a good open start to this game.
St Helens desperate there, but they came back firing.
It's fast, it's furious. It's building into a classic. Someone has gone down there.
It's Dermot. Look at the strength there of Sonny Nicol.
George Mann gets the ball away to Sonny Nicol, who controls it almost on his chest and then sets off on a run to be grounded by a fire. Dwyer, the dummy half, to O'Donnell, to Cooper, to Joint. Joint drops it. St Helens have had all the pressure, but they've not turned the pressure into points. Not yet.
Well, it's obviously the Saints coach, Mike McClellan, quite happy to give Gus O'Donnell to take charge out there.
It's a good pick-up by Loughlin. And a good tackle by Panapa. Chris Joint. Bad pass. Poor pass to Hunt.
The fire of old would have been right the way round underneath the sticks.
So the first time really that the Saints line was threatened, and they stood firm. 10 minutes to half-time, 0-0. Cooper for St Helens. Gets the ball away despite the attentions of Cowie. Nicol has shown some strength here this afternoon.
He's having a wow of a game, isn't it, the second row of Nicol?
The loose ball collected by Joint. The support arrives from Rapati. He gets away from Edwards.
He used a trip, did Edwards there, I'm sure. He stuck the leg out after he'd missed him the first time.
Dwyer, the acting halfback, O'Donnell, tries to clip one over the top, gives it straight to Farrell. Good tackling by Sonny Nicol, it had to be. Dermott, the dummy half, Edwards. Clark to Forshaw. Good, bustling, marauding run, halted only by Joint. Botica to Farah.
Lovely play by Wigan. That was a super pass from Phil Clark that sent Forshaw through the gap.
Aitchison to Botica. Edwards. Edwards taking a little run at the St Helens defence, taking events into his own hands. This is Skerrett. Skerrett now, he's 10 metres away. Gets the ball out wide. The ball drops. It was a good challenge from Loughlin.
That could be a costly penalty.
Saints will try and make Wigan pay, but that was a clatter on Neil by Farrell. Cooper to George Mann. Important moments now for St Helens on my watch, just over 2 minutes to go to half-time. O'Donnell, Rapati, long pass out wide to Loughlin, this time to Hunt. Wigan's defence shuttles across and cuts his option down. It looked for a moment as though Hunt was in. Wigan had other ideas. Rapati, Joint. O'Donnell to his captain Shane Cooper, helped on to George Mann, out wide to Mike Riley. That's the last tackle for St Helens. Cooper, they're going to run it. It bounces off a Wigan heel, and Connolly's there for the try. They took the gamble. Cooper ran it on the last tackle, dabbed the ball forward, bounced off a Wigan heel, and Connolly did the rest.
Beautiful work from Shane Cooper. The option on the blind side. It came off the back of Andrew Farah. Edwards couldn't get down to it, kicking up. This man could. It's all about taking your chances, but you've got to put them under pressure, and that's what Cooper's kick did. Just beat Edwards for it.
That's good tackling, though, by Rapati.
It had to be as well. Phil Clark was nearly through the gap.
Was it by Cooper on Robinson? No. Referee John Holsworth has a look and shakes his head.
It's on the shoulders, you can see there.
Panapa. Last tackle for Wigan. Can't be long now to half-time. Timekeepers have it in their hands. Lyon just took that ball from the arms of Alan Hunt then.
I thought they were going to collide there. Obviously it was a good shout. His injury to Phil Clark is trying to stretch it out. Boy, oh boy, this is a tough one.
There's the half-time siren, and St Helens have edged ahead by 4 points to 0. That's just Kevin Ward with the assistant St Helens coach Frank Barrow. And Kevin Ward, great to see him up on his feet. The Wigan captain absent, of course, because of injury, is Dean Bell. He's with Bill Arthur.
Dean, what was the talk in the Wigan dressing room at half-time?
Well, John stressed that we needed to make sure of our tackling. Saints are making too many yards down the middle. And like now...
They're doing that with Joint, who's found Hunt. Aitchison with the challenge. The ball turned back in field. And that's great play from the teenage fullback, Paul Aitchison. Hunt thought he was in for a try. I was going to say he'll be introduced in place of Jonathan Neal. The number 8 was about to be held up, but they've changed their mind. So who will it be who will make way for Griffiths? Nicol gets the ball away to Cooper. St Helens come forward with Loughlin, out to Hunt, catches it one-handed. Tackled by Robinson. Good defence, Wigan. Dwyer kicks the ball downfield. Last one for Wigan. Forshaw, the dummy half, he's going on his own. Finds Robinson. Robinson kicks downfield. Hunt for St Helens.
Well, that's the second occasion, Eddie, that Wigan have been all at sea for the kicking game. They're going through their 6, but when it's coming down to the last kick, they really are not taking hold of the game. Edwards has to be there saying, I want the ball, I'll kick it.
Griffiths, little kick ahead from Griffiths. The substitute, Glory beckons. Oh, it just went the wrong side of the post. No try.
No sweeper, no full back even.
Forshaw on the break. He has a fire with him. A fire now. We'll find out how fit he is. He's away from Lyon. He's on the way to the corner. He was impeded in back play, but the referee says no penalty try, and a fire cannot believe it.
Well, I can't believe that he didn't go for the line. That's the second occasion. Why on earth did he want to kick? He fends off Lyon. He gets into free space. What on earth is he doing here? There's only the hooker coming across to get at him.
Dermot to Edwards. Edwards through on his own. Oh, he had Phil Clark there hunting.
Clark can't believe it. Why didn't he pass it, he says. Shakes his head.
Great challenge by Dwyer on Dermot. Andy Farrell to Sean Edwards again. Gives it to Robinson. Robinson to Skerrett. Skerrett still going. Gets the ball away to Dermot. To Botica. Botica to Forshaw. Try! Scores a level. 4 points all. It's got a chance. He's hit the post. How close can you get? 4 all. Now then, if St Helens need any inspiration at all, they need only look in the stands. Their wounded warrior, Kevin Ward, is sitting there, and he's talking now with Bill.
Kevin, it's great to see you here at Old Trafford, but it's turning out to be a nail-biting afternoon for you.
Yeah, we started the game really well, like, and got the 4 points we needed for a bit of a cushion, like, but we just let a silly try in there, like, and led back in the game at 4 apiece. Like, look, fortunately, like, Bossy couldn't get his kicking boots, the posting came out, but you know, there's plenty of time. 20 minutes ago, like, so anything can happen yet.
But you've had all the most of the possession. You've created almost created the openings. Do you get the feeling that it's not going to come off?
Well, you don't get the feeling like, but you know, it's drop goal. Yes. Well, that's one that's come off like so. About 19 minutes ago now, just hoping keeping from.
Yes, the drop goal from Gus O'Donnell, and described perfectly by Kevin Ward.
It's all going down to safety first now. The message will be going out. Nothing silly. Just drive away. Work hard. Keep that defensive line straight. And the kicking game has to be supreme like that.
That's a great kick downfield from the First Division Player of the Year.
They've worked hard, both sides. I reckon it's the man that's left standing go up and pick up the trophy.
Oh, fire now. Didn't fancy taking on Riley out wide, and Connolly finished him off. So Saints come forward again with Rapati.
They'll just drive through. They'll be looking for another extra point. This will be the tactics.
Dermot on Lyon. Wigan have won the scrums hands down, but Saints are winning the match. 5-4. 1 point the difference. That man, Gus O'Donnell at dummy half. Was that the crucial moment of this final? O'Donnell's there again. To Chris Joynt. Back inside to Connolly. Now Griffiths to Cooper. St Helens bunching, they should spread it out wide to Riley. Riley sees space ahead of him. Oh, great tackle.
Not only that, Riley got the ball back inside. This is important. He got the ball away, a fire is taken in.
It's boiling, this one. It's going right the way down to the last minute of the last game of this season. He tried to get the ball away. Instead, it bounced off the St Helens player and straight into the arms of Chris Joynt.
Just a lack of concentration there when it wasn't needed. That's the type of thing that can lose you the final.
This is Nicol.
It'll be drive upon drive. Nothing fancy from here on in.
Dwyer through Dermot. He's got support there, has he? He went on his own. He went straight through Dermot. It was a good job that Aitchison was there. Saints, though, sweeping forward with Joynt. Gets the ball away to Griffiths. The ball bounced out of Griffiths in the tackle. O'Donnell with a drop goal. It's the second one. The gap's now 2.
Keep it cool while the rest are going berserk around you.
So 6-4. O'Donnell's 2 drop goals separate the two sides. Saints still in possession with Connolly.
Here's the Grand Slam slipping away from Wigan. The seconds are ticking away.
It's the St Helens supporters who are singing now, and they are finishing the stronger at the moment.
Well, they're feeling confident as long as they don't become too confident.
The ball went backwards, referee says play on. It's Dwyer again with the drive.
What a second half the hooker has, Bernard Dwyer. He really has played well. So has this lad.
Joynt stepping. And eventually they bring him down. Cooper, the acting halfback. Loughlin. Last tackle, where's O'Donnell? He's ready for another. Here it is. No, he's slipping it instead to Rapati. Rapati dabs the ball forward, invites Riley to chase. It runs dead. He's all right, he can carry on. Skerrett, the ball bounces out of Skerrett into the arms of Connolly. Cooper now, he slips. This Old Trafford surface is treacherous, but Saints are in possession with Joynt. Now Sonny Nicol. Still going Nicol. Oh, he's had a big game. O'Donnell from dummy half. On his own, O'Donnell! Oh, he was so close! And Aitchison again saves the day. Cooper, Loughlin.
What a brilliant tackle by Paul Aitchison. Talking about putting your body on the line. He's still leaving Wigan in with a chance with a tackle like that.
Rapati trips. Still going Rapati. Desperate defence from Wigan. Last tackle. Cooper back to Griffiths. Griffiths stabs it forward. And he wasn't impeded. Griffiths appeals to John Holdsworth. Holdsworth has none of it. No try.
We're both running in the same direction. You're allowed to use the shoulder.
Cooper to George Mann. He juggled with it and he kept hold of it. Cooper again. Now Lyon. Lyon still. Support from Connolly. Connolly against Aitchison. Connolly gets it past him. Or fires through the eye. Drops it. Connolly.
Hanging on to grim death now, Saints.
Wigan with a fire. He's dropped the ball. Play on, says the referee. Riley. Fires down and injured. 5 minutes to go. St Helens finishing the stronger of these two heavyweights. Nicol. O'Fire now trooping back into the defensive line as Griffiths tries to jink his way through this Wigan defence.
He's played well since he's come on, Griffiths. Added that little bit of speed.
Cooper, Rapati, Wigan is stretched. This is the try for Loughlin that will win the Premiership for St Helens and deny Wigan the Grand Slam. Less than 5 minutes to go, and Paul Loughlin comes up with the try that will surely now win the Premiership for the Saints.
Stone's bit of Premiership replay. The long ball out wide. Beautiful pass from the skipper Cooper. Rapati, Lyon had linked in from the fullback. There was never going to be any doubt. He may have missed a couple of vital kicks, but who cares? The trophy is ours, and rightly so. They played well. It's announced the winner of the Harry Sunderland Award, the man of the match today. There he is, Chris Joynt. He's had a super game.
Edwards has kicked. He's invited a fire to run. A fire has the pace. But Saints have the ball, courtesy of Mike Riley. Aitchison at dummy half to Edwards. Again, they clip it over the top, looking for the speed of a fire. They find Mike Riley, and Riley launches a St Helens attack.
He's been the hero of the day for me, Mike Riley. He took that ball with so much confidence. I mentioned that Wigan had to try everything and anything.
The ball's jolted free from Hunt. It's with Edwards, and Hunt gets back. Saints have done it! St Helens have at last beaten Wigan in a major final. 10-4. A breathtaking Premiership. A wonderful end to the season. And St Helens are the team that celebrate. For John Money and Wigan, there will be no Grand Slam. Kevin Ward with the crutches, carried off on Good Friday in such agony, and out there on the field to be part of these St Helens celebrations. It'll be a big night for the players of St Helens. Shane Cooper leads the way up to receive the Premiership final trophy. That's how much this victory means. And there's the cup, a kiss from Shane Cooper. And St Helens have won the Premiership of 1993.